just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Rodgers now on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. He's at the 30.
Have some
10,
of this.
5,
Have some of
and he
this.
will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 33.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Carolina.
On the carry. Touchdown, Carolina.
Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Gain of 10. 1st down, Carolina.
Tannehill on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 33-yard line.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Off play action, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Tannehill.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Carolina.
Here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
From the gun, Rodgers, and incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Leonard Floyd. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the screen. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On on second and a long way to go. Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete.
For Marlon Mack.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
43 yards.
And the Panthers coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
Marvin Jones.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Carolina.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Here's Tate to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
14.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. Now he's forced out left. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. He dumps this off to Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Touchdown, Falcons! Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Ryan Suckup.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's got the hook up to McLeod. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tannehill's pass.
Antonio Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one will be accepted. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Golden Tate.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar.
Oh, that was sweet.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off.
Maher now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now a dump off here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
Marcus Cannon, the guilty party there. Cook following the penalty. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. McSorley sets to pass. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fights loose. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
26-yard
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He's back to throw. That's caught at the 2.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
1st down, Panthers.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. The foul ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.